Hi, this is Dee at Aloha Astro. Let's take a look at the forecast for the moon transiting Aries, September 9th, 2025. Moon transiting Aries, Tuesday, September 9th, can rob you of your joy and satisfaction when you compare yourself and what you possess with others, but could also show you where there is room for improvement in your life, especially in how you think and interact with others, as the moon in a self-aware cardinal fire sign forms a T-square aspect pattern with Mars in Libra and Jupiter in Cancer, as well as a quincunx aspect with the Sun, Mercury, and the South Node in Virgo, and a trine aspect with Venus in Leo. It is a day of comparing, discerning, and judging, which you can use to your advantage if identifying what you don't like or want helps you to clarify and decide on what you do want through the process of elimination. But if a complaining or begrudging attitude gets the upper hand, there can be inner and outer resistance toward choosing something better because of the fixation on what is not desired. Planets in the signs of Aries, Leo, and Libra, working both with and against each other, are turning up the desire for drama and the need to be noticed or favored, which can work for or against you, depending on your motivation and end goal. The end result of any exchange of energy or communication you have with a friend, a lover, a frenemy, or a competitor will be determined by what is possible and what is not, because the Virgo planets emphasize the meeting of needs or solving of problems over the fulfillment of desires. But if your desires will benefit others as well as yourself, then you can expect a faster and easier granting of your wishes. You can either accept what you are able to receive or work with, find practical ways within your power to improve circumstances, or find things or people to complain about while doing nothing to make yourself happy, even though you could. The people and relationships you will attract will correspond to the energy you choose to express and the actions you choose to take, so choose wisely. And remember that there are probably many people who would love to be in the very situation you are bored or dissatisfied with now. So here's that moon in Aries, which Aries is that fire sign that says I am, opposing Mars, a planet of action, in Libra, which is a sign that focuses on self and the other, says we are. And together they are squaring Jupiter in Cancer, where growth comes through the symbiosis and the sharing, which sometimes is hard when you don't want to, or when you are literally looking at somebody else having what you desire and you wish that you had what they had. So there's the challenge in the day. And here we have that quincunx with Mercury and the Sun and the South Node. And we can use Virgo energy to be complaining or to be solving the problem. That's entirely up to you. And it is within your power to choose one or the other, and whichever energy you choose to sit in will be what you get because of the Thor's hammer here with Chiron retrograde in Aries, Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. So in some ways, some of that critical energy coming out of Virgo, it's just very important to pay attention to it and work with it carefully. Leaning too much into the negative is not good, but denying it as well, not looking at what's bothering you, is also not good. Your own attitude and your choices, how you choose to handle a situation, and your feelings and thoughts is key today. And the moon does support Venus in Leo, and Venus in turn is supporting Mars. So that's the way out of the Thor's hammer and the T-square, is through tuning into the heart and keeping a warm spirit, a kind spirit is really what it comes down to. And being inclusive wherever possible, that anything that you desire or you wish to have would also be considering the other person as well, or other people as well. And then you are likely to be in flow or have your desires manifest. Mercury and the Sun are still sextile to Jupiter as well. So if it does involve sharing or somehow benefiting others, sharing with or benefiting others, you are more likely to find that the doors will open, the opportunities will come, and things will flow more easily for you. It is only when you are not really happy, but you're also not willing to do anything about it. If you're simply wanting to sit there waiting in the complaint department and you're not actually leaning into Venus connecting with Mars and with the moon and Chiron in Aries to get off your butt and do something that's positive, then you're going to be stuck sitting and waiting in the complaint department, probably with a lot of other complainers around you. And then when you get tired of that, you can choose again. And that is something that is offered today as well. We do have mutable energy at play with the Sun, Mercury, the South Node, the Mid, well, we won't count the angles here, but Uranus, Saturn, the North Node. You can choose again. You can shift your perspective, and you don't have to be unhappy. You don't have to be looking at what anybody else has and wishing that you had that and not appreciating what you already do have. So that's it for today. Make the most of today. Watch your attitude. Watch where your energy is going. And take care. Stay safe. I'll be back again tomorrow.